Hey everybody. I got something exciting to say. I got a new microphone and I hope it sounds great right now. It's professional. And it came in this little bag. I think that's the thing that I'm most happy about. So I hope you enjoy this tarot reading. I'm doing it with the new mic. I just need to clear the energy from this deck and in my space so we can make room for our tarot reading together. Just the vibes this morning, and right now I'm feeling like this is a love reading. If it's not, I flipped that out because it has the bent card. Gee, I think if I get a new deck ever, guys, it's gonna be the same deck for now. I've seen tarot readings with oracle decks. I think I like it, and let me know what you think. So that came out. And I can see the world from the top now, wherever that is. It's interesting how those, I don't know, did you see that as I was shuffling? We're just going to start with that. Spirit guides, please come together and bring us messages for our highest light. Please bless the viewer and amen. I don't know why I say amen, guys. It's like what I'm used to, I guess, from when I was a kid. I have the Page of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Emperor. Oh my gosh. In the Animal Tarot deck, the Empress and the Emperor are represented by this gorilla, and the forgot what kind of animal that is. Number 3, the Empress. Okay. Number 1, the Magician, and it's the cow. On the way towards birth, something amazing happens. Creation. It is the act of creation that brings together the magic of the universe and the power of the spirit. It is through the creation process that the soul gets to express itself unencumbered. Yet, everyone seems more impressed with the Big Bang at the end. How funny that the end is the only part that seems to be the cause for celebration. Look deep into my eyes and let me show you how to tap the true magic you have inside of you. Come lay down on the grass amongst the wild flowers and let me show you what real creative love feels like. How feminine, but very impressive, and extravagant isn't the right word, but very big and bold. We have a pair right here. It's like not only lovers, it's probably lovers, someone you're thinking about that you're in love with, you know, and you're kind of spiritually meant for each other. That's what I'm getting. And it can also represent a divine union of masculine and feminine principle. If you don't know, it is an Egyptian principle of masculine and feminine. It's very much like the principle of polarity. For every cause, there's a... I'm sorry. I'm quoting Newton. The Egyptian principles for it says for every cause there's for every cause there's an effect, an action, a reaction, and a positive and negative. So anyway, with these two other cards, I have the Page of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. I'm getting like it's a fun time that you're after. Maybe someone's looking for the good part and someone's taking it really slow. I'm getting from just what we read from the Empress card. the Page of Cups is like, hey, come with me. It's like, let's just go on an adventure, a journey. And the Nine of Pentacles takes things really slow. So that's the dynamic here. I'm going to build off these two cards, the ones that come out next. I wonder if there's any way for me to fix this World card with like super glue or something. Maybe that'll come into play somehow later. But I set the World card out. The Two of Wands and the Hangman. I feel like there's some kind of delay on this connection. Like a choice you both have to make inside of yourselves. Maybe you're ready for your partner and you've made that choice. The Ten of Pentacles. But really there's like stuff your partner has to think about inside. And I'm just getting somebody that like kind of clams up or doesn't want to talk when they as they're going through this choice. The Eight of Swords. Sometimes in life we're subject to other people's choosing an outcome that is has a relationship with other people's decisions, and a proper relationship at that. You understand? The Eight of Swords is still on the bottom of the deck. I just split it and seen the Moon. Yeah, it's like there's something you both gotta figure out. Spirit says I can draw off the top. The Devil card and the Seven of Pentacles. This is like really strong energy. It's like someone you're with already, sorta, or maybe you've exchanged like love offers, like flirting, but you're still like deciding about each other. I'm still seeing this Empress and Emperor right next to each other. It's so crazy that it came out. But the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's like a difficult choice. I wish you could have seen that. That was a beautiful shuffle. It's like I did this and then they all just fell back. Aren't these cards beautiful? So I'm pulling the Lovers. I was going to draw on these cards and the Seven of Swords and the Chariot. For you, it's in reverse, but for me, I see it upright, and it's major arcana. It's like change. You can't stop the sea from flowing. You can't control this love as much as you can control the sea from flowing. It's going to take a new way for you both to find out how to do things in order to come together. That's what adults talk about when they talk about their relationship when they've been married for 30 plus years. My mom said it always gets harder. It's because you work your lives together. For some it's easier, I guess, for who have similar cultural practices, habits. You know, it always depends on circumstances. Okay. So I'm feeling like it feels like it's taken a long time for one person who just wants to kind of, flirt until they think about what this really means to them. I'm sorry if that's like depressing. I see the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Swords. It's like you're thinking about a family, what you want for the future. Spirit, have these people been together for a long time? Spirit, have these two been together for a long time? Spirit says I can draw off the top. And I want to put it on the world card here. The Fool. The world card and the Fool. And the Page of Cups. It's like this person is kind of not flighty, but just like in the prime of their life. And what that means is not like when you feel most happy or energetic or crazy and gung-ho. It's like when you have the most amount of decisions to make that are going to affect the course of your life. It's important for you to think about too. Even if family is like everything that you want. The Queen of Wands in reverse, that's also a family card of mine. I want to read why I always think of the Queen of Wands as a family. It's this lioness here who's sitting in front of the sunflowers. She's a royal family, and it's the Queen of Wands. What is failure? It is nothing more than you needing to try and try again until you get your desired result. It is not the finish, the end, or the reason to give up. We all fail. In fact, we fail more than we succeed. But in order to reach your goal, you must keep going. No matter how many times it takes and no matter how exhausted you are, you see, it is never about how long it takes or how often you get it right. It's about the feeling you get when you finally hit your mark. Family and relationships. The Queen is all about passion. She is passionate about everything in her life, especially those she loves. There is an urgency to show up in a deep, meaningful way today. Don't wait for those around you to tell you how to play your part in a relationship. Instead, be forthright and confident and take charge of the situation at hand. I hope you don't mind me reading from the book. I see myself as a student and in tarot too, and I want to share with you the messages, and that message about the Queen of Wands really is telling me now that the lion represents like an attitude, and for me, and this what we were talking about with like the desire for family is saying in reverse that like you've been thinking about family. It's your ideal. Okay. You know, even if you're male and you're listening to this, I was gonna say reading this. Bro, like your family, man. Did you ever like just sit on the stairs with your cousins or something, or take a group photo with you know your siblings or something, and you know that was important to you? There's a lot of girls out there too. Not to pick on you girls, that are inconsistent. I don't want to say that they have a lot more at stake when it comes to selecting a family, but sometimes you just meet somebody and you gotta let them go. You gotta know what part to play. You know, it's easy to go crazy over love. I don't know how young of a Leo I'm talking to. I'm 27 now. Man, being in love is crazy. Every single time, and by the like 10th time, you really start to understand what's important to you. And you're like, oh, all those other times, that wasn't love. But at the time, it was everything. It's like got you into this place that was where the world looks different, you know. It's not Bing Crosby, but Louis Armstrong, when he sings A Wonderful World, or that other Italian song, what is it? It's like, pizza pie, that's amore. It's like that. It's like you're not even... Love makes you start all over again and question what you know about life, and it's so beautiful that way. And it every positive has its negative, and the pendulum swings, and sometimes you're down and out. But I'm getting more for this reading. You guys just gotta like take time to think about what it really means to you, both. Your responsibility as a partner, not as a soul, I guess, but as a partner, is to consider everything your partner needs. Like that as a soul too, but I mean, like, in their life, sometimes people have to go their separate ways. And you love them. I feel like, so almost half the deck just flipped upside down. I feel like you've either had a lot of history, you have a lot of feelings about this person, or you've been reading a lot of tarot. But I think that in the future, it can be a lot of beautiful things, the whole world. Your feelings, your spirit, the changes in your being can lead you on a journey. A whole journey through life. It's not easy to let things go, especially friends that we knew. But it's time to act on your dreams and make a choice about that. What else is in your spirit that makes you feel love that isn't a relationship? What things have you been through that make you you? Spirit is saying that is going to bring the good change in your life that you need. More messages, Spirit. Thank you for being here with us today, all the spirits and the viewer, and the spirits of the viewer. It's funny, in my life, I haven't lost somebody yet. Nobody's died, except for one distant uncle that I've met whom I love. His name is Virgilio. Tio. Call him Tio. Virgilio. And he's so bubbly and chipper all the time. And sometimes I think about that when people say your ancestors have moved on. I also think about my grandfathers on grandfathers and how long ago, it wasn't that long ago, everything was different. Everything is so different. Our ancestors built this whole thing for us, and now we're this little beautiful little cupcake. Sometimes we come across as cupcakes to the older generation, but it's, that's what it's meant to be, is the beauty of the future, how things change, and we make things. I just saw the Eight of Cups, Two of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. This is how I'm channeling messages through the cards right now. Yeah, I don't know. Millennials unite. But we always need the wisdom of our elders, and I'm glad I have everybody still, but I understand when we lose somebody. I've lost pets and stuff. I'm getting like you have a favorite person too you're thinking about. You went through the tower with. It's the Queen of Cups and the Tower. And this all was change. Yeah. It's funny though, my grandma gave me a book not like 2 years ago, and it's written by Harold Alston, and was like some kind of uncle to me, I guess. I never met him, but he's passed away. But I really connect with him, and on the topic of the book, actually, is he was a pilot, and he flew many different aircraft through his training, and each little section in the chapter book is about some experiences he had flying. And if you don't know, I'm into that. I have like 50 hours in a helicopter, which is cool. Y'all may think that's cool, but I need something like 250 hours to graduate, per se. Tests and stuff, you know. I feel like there's a lot of things in life that are so lovely that we take for granted in our experiences and in the people we meet, because we want to get to this place that's so familiar, like home. It's human nature to have to deal with change, though. We're more, what's the word? There's a nomad and then the opposite of a nomad, and we're more like that than ever. Some people want to travel and get out and meet new people, you know, meet a whole new city, forget themselves. I kind of get that since, like, when I was growing up, I like went back and forth between my mom and dad's, and I went to like pretty much a new school. I never stayed more at a single school more than 2 years. Okay, these cards are getting crazy. I think that's good for right now. I want to go into an extended and get more messages for you, perhaps about this change in your life and maybe what your family will be like in the future. It's the first thing that we're going to hit on. So join us there. It's going to be on Vimeo. If I haven't met you before, my name is Ian. It's really nice to meet you. And keep on swimming and tune in next time I post a reading on Swimming Lions Tarot. Thank you.